Hey guys, James Wilson Taylor here for Roxanne. We are backstage at Download Festival 2024, and from Alexisonfire, Wage joins me now. How are you, man?
Living the dream.
Living the dream. I mean, interesting download for you because obviously your band ain't here this weekend. You're on DJ duty, my friend.
I'm here in a DJ capacity.
I love that, though.
It's good.
Love that, though. Tell me about putting together your set. And I guess a festival DJ set has got to be its own vibe beyond even just DJing, right?
I mean, I think I've weeded out the duds over the last couple years. It's just bangers.
Nice.
You know, and I just try and this started out as me DJing Alexisonfire like after parties, and then them just getting crazier and a little bit more fun, and then me not wanting to get off the road.
Right.
So I am here.
Yeah.
And it's pretty much just me playing every band I got drunk with on Warped Tour from the years 2004 to 2009. Yeah.
That's what you should put on the flyer.
That's the secret to my set list.
Were you down in beers at Warped Tour 2009? You're going to love this night out. That's good. Is there any particular tracks you're dropping that you know is like the guaranteed, this is the one that
you know what's the one that just like is going to like dislodge the tent poles?
Go on.
Panic at the Disco.
Oh, really? Well, I Write Sins?
Everyone, that's the one.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I play that one, and like not only does like everyone in every bar like start singing along, but like the bouncer comes in from outside, you know, and he's like,
is it dun, 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 dun,
yeah, that's it, yeah.
They gotta get in, they gotta get involved. I understand it. It's a banger, man. It's an absolute banger. Well, beyond that, we should talk about what you got going on because the live album just got announced, right? Alexisonfire live album coming. Tell me a little bit about that and putting that one together.
Well, we throw a festival in our hometown, St. Catharines, called Born and Raised. We did the first one 2 years ago, and we recorded it. And we are about to do that festival again in about 2 weeks. So to celebrate that, we are releasing Born and Raised Live.
Amazing.
And also we recorded a ton of shows over the course of all of our last touring. So I think we might be sneaking a few more of these out here.
Oh, very cool. That's a nice idea. Yeah. It's always got. I mean, do you have any kind of live albums or like things about live albums you particularly enjoy? I feel like everyone kind of grew up with. I mean, for me, it was like Bullet in a Bible, the Green Day one. Like that was everywhere when I was growing up. There's always a few live albums every generation. You're like, oh, that's a real staple. Is there any that you remember from your youth that were kind of particular faves?
I think a big thing for me is like Grateful Dead live.
Right, sure.
I know it's. I know a lot of people aren't ready to accept the fact that the Grateful Dead are the greatest band in the history of time.
There's the claim.
You know,
nice.
But the live stuff is like really magic, and I think for me, anyways, like that's my interest in doing the stuff live, and especially this last bunch of Alexis touring, we write a different set list every night.
Yeah,
and we like improvise a lot of parts of our set differently every night.
Yeah.
So the fact that we have all these live recordings, you know, they really vastly sound different.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Speaking on the Dead, did you see them at the Sphere? Did you manage to go?
No, but they got some more gigs there. I'm gonna try.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and go.
You gotta check out the Sphere, man. It's awesome. That's a conversation for another day. But my God, the Sphere's great. I want to mention more Alexis new music. You know how much we absolutely adored that last record. Sincerely, that was one of my favorites of that year. I thought it was absolutely amazing. What kind of stage are you guys at in terms of maybe working on some more new stuff?
So I think the DJing is a kind of there's this on again off again nature of Alexis where Alexis writes a record, we go on tour, then Dal writes a record, goes on tour, City and Color. Right,
of course.
So me doing all these DJ nights has kind of been filling the City and Color time.
Right.
So I'm going to be back here DJing in the UK in September, and then like heading to Australia and Japan and DJing pretty much until the end of the year, which is around the same time Dal wraps up City and Color Zone.
Right.
And he switches back over to post-hardcore Dal.
Amazing.
Okay, takes off the hat. Takes off the brimmed hat. Then it's baseball hat time.
There it is.
Right?
That's how you can tell.
Turns on the fuzz pedals.
That's amazing.
So next year, Alexis is going to be touring a bunch, and we would love to get back in the studio and work on some stuff.
Amazing.
Yeah.
No, exciting to see what happens there. And beyond the DJing and stuff as well, I mean, obviously, you've always got a million things kind of going. I remember one of the first time I spoke to you was like for film scoring and soundtracking and all that kind of stuff. What kind of other stuff you got? I mean, soundtracking in particular, I feel like that was something you were speaking so passionately about when we had a chat with you and Jay about that. Like, is there anything else in that kind of realm you're looking to do, the kind of film stuff?
There's like the problem with the film stuff is, you sign non-disclosure agreements and then can't talk about them until the film is released.
Okay,
so
fair.
there's a number
answer.
of them that I can't talk about
Yeah.
that will be coming out in the coming years.
Yeah, that's it. That's the nature of film as well. We
Yeah.
don't know when that's going to happen, but
so,
it's there.
Yeah, I've been working on that stuff. So
That's great.
there's some stuff that'll be coming out, and like as you mentioned, like when we spoke when I worked on Jay Baruchel's last film, like we're definitely gonna be working on some more stuff together.
Awesome.
So that's very exciting, and
More in the horror genre, that kind of thing?
more in the horror genre.
Very cool.
Yes,
Nice, man.
yes.
No, it's great to see you so passionate about that. I absolutely love it. Hey, here's a question we've been asking absolutely everybody we've spoken to this weekend, because you know what it's like a download. It's a stacked lineup. It's always a stacked lineup here. A lot of friends of yours, I'm sure, out there, a lot of bands you've in mind. Is there anyone you've never worked with before, never toured with before, where you think, oh, that'd be a really fun collaboration. That would be a really fun tour. Somebody who's here this weekend. It's tough.
It's tough, isn't it?
It's tough. It's a big lineup. It always is.
It's tough. Dying Fetus is here.
Yeah.
I think I've never made any metal. I've always loved metal. Just quietly loving metal by myself, not talking about it.
Quiet
You know?
metal lover.
Quietly loving metal, buying the cassettes.
Nice.
But I think I would love to, especially in the context of film, like with a director that's willing to like really push things and make a score that's very abrasive.
Right.
I would love to work with like a metal band.
Amazing.
Or something like that.
Man.
And they are metal.
They are certainly metal. They are certainly
They
that.
have Dying and Fetus.
They doubled down.
What's better than that?
Yeah, doubled down on the metal name. I love that. Wade, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of your weekend, but it's always a pleasure to chat to you. Can't wait to see what comes next, and best of luck with all the DJ and stuff. That sounds like a good time, man. That sounds like a good party.
It's a great time.
Good party. Got to check it out. All right. Wade, everybody.